Welcome to the Ask Jordan podcast, answering your questions about selling on Amazon. Now, he's flipped more toys than a stadium full of toddlers. From Long Island, New York, here's your host, Jordan Malik.
Hello there, Amazon sellers. I'm your host, Jordan Malik. This is the Ask Jordan podcast. You're listening to our 45th episode. We're almost at 50 episodes. And we've been doing this since mid-March, so it's now 5 months later, and we've had over 50,000 downloads, roughly 10,000 downloads per month. That's all because of you. I haven't done any advertising for the show, really, aside from putting messages on my blog or to my newsletter recipients at jordanmalik.com/blog. And it's an honor that there's so many avid listeners. Many of you called in or emailed in and said, Jordan, I listened to your podcast more than once, which is extremely flattering. So thank you very much. And I hope you are doing well. I hope, with all the crazy things that are happening in the world today, that you and your family and your loved ones are well. If you're listening for the first time, welcome. This is the podcast where we only answer questions about selling on Amazon. And those questions are provided by you, the listener. So every episode we answer a different question from you about selling on Amazon. And if you missed an episode, just go to askjordan.net, 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 and the previous episodes are listed there, as well as a link to our archives for the episodes from before July are there as well. If you want to hear your voice on one of these episodes and get 7 of my best-selling ebooks 100% free, I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that right after we answer today's question. And today's question comes from way out west, opposite side of the country from here. I'm in Long Island, New York. So this comes from Jason in California. Go ahead, Jason.
Hey, Jordan. This is Jason calling from California. Old-time eBay hobby seller, first-time FBA, trying to be an FBA Amazon seller. I wanted to know what are the 3 to 5 top things new and old FBA sellers are doing to prepare for this winter holiday season. Just trying to get in as many tips as possible as I broach this new avenue or revenue stream. Thanks. I've been enjoying your podcast ever since I started just last week, and I look forward to hearing your answer if I'm chosen. Have a great one.
Jason, with Q4 coming, fourth quarter, which is coming up, like any day now, right? So fourth quarter is October, November, December, October 1st through December 31st. That's a great question. Thank you for bringing that up. Here's something basics you want to do if you've never sold on Amazon before is by the time you're listening to this, it's probably early September, you have to have your first, let me back up. You have to be sign up for selling on Amazon. So just Google it. Go sell, sign up to sell on Amazon. Make sure you're on Amazon.com's official site. You have to sign up to be a pro seller, pro merchant or pro seller. I forget. I think they call it a pro seller now. It's $39.99 a month. Then you have to make sure you are an FBA. You're approved. Well, you don't have to be approved, but you have to sign up to sell via FBA on Amazon, which means that you have the option of sending your products that you procure into the Amazon warehouses so they handle the shipping directly to the customer. So that you want to make sure of that. And you want to make sure that your first sale of any item, not just toys, of any item, and we're talking about this episode is going to be talking about selling toys because Christmas is coming. You want to make sure that you're approved. All this that I'm talking about is to get approved in the toys category. And you want to make sure that your first sale of any item, not just toys, was on Amazon before September 18th, 2014. You have at least 25 sales between September 1st and October 31st. Now, there's some gray area in those restrictions, right? So if you're in doubt and you're just starting, you haven't registered to sell on Amazon, or if you just registered and you haven't sold anything, you want to check with Amazon seller support and make sure that you're approved to sell toys. Now, even if you're not approved to sell toys, you can sell in other categories. You're automatically approved to sell in sports and accessories and in kitchen and dining. You're automatically approved to sell in the baby categories. There are other categories, but the big winner for selling on Amazon every Christmas is the toy category. And that's where people do extremely well because, as you know, the buying consumer goes absolutely crazy around Christmas time. So those requirements from Amazon, Jason, are at this URL, bit.ly/Amazon Toys 2014. All together, all lowercase, bit.ly/Amazon Toys, the word Amazon, the word toys, 2014. These links are also available at AskJordan.net. Just look at the, scroll down and look for the 45th episode comments. bit.ly/Amazon Toys 2014. So, and if you're unclear of what those restrictions are, remember we're just talking about the toys, selling in the toys category here. Make sure you contact Amazon seller support. Okay, so now, Jason, to get more specific to your questions, what are people doing? What are sellers doing in preparation of Q4? And we're going to be primarily talking about Christmas here, not so much Halloween. And what they're doing right now, the smartest ones are, well, some of the smartest ones are going to big box retail stores right now, today. I want you to go, Jason, if you haven't gone yet. And they are finding products that are priced, that are on clearance, because a lot of retailers right now are clearing out their shelves for Christmas. And the toy manufacturers and toy distributors, the major ones, go to the major retailers and they say, we need you to clear your shelves because we have a new line of whatever it is, Legos or Dora the Explorer, or Pet Patrol, or whatever it is, Pet Patrol, Paw Patrol, Imaginext, etc. And the retailers have to get rid of merchandise, so they end up discounting it steeply to be able to kind of clear the way for the new toy product lines. It's a very tight, I guess, how do I say this? Retail space is at a premium for many big box retailers, and everything's measured by the square inch or square foot. And having that retail space cleared up for new product lines is critical to them. So that's what you need to do, is you need to be looking for major brand toys, Fisher-Price, Lego, Mattel, Hasbro, etc., and major character toys, Disney, Mickey Mouse, Barbie, La La Loopsy, Batman, Superman, Buzz Lightyear, Shrek, and there's another dozen or so, Thomas the Train, Disney cars, Disney planes, whatever, and find that merchandise price 70, 80% off, and bring it home and start processing it for Amazon FBA, because what's going to happen is you're probably, for the most part, you're going to get full retail or higher in terms of pricing. If you buy, let me think of something here. If you buy a talking Buzz Lightyear figure for 80% off of $39.99, so that means you paid about $7, $8. Most likely it's going to sell for full retail, or at least 3 times what you paid. So that's one strategy. The other strategy that you should be thinking of is procuring items even more inexpensively by going to garage sales in your area. California obviously has garage sales and yard sales year round, and that's where you can find a lot of used, because you can sell used toys. Amazon calls it collectible. Just make sure they're clean and working and 100% complete, with or without the original box, with or without the original instructions. If they take batteries, put fresh batteries in there. And you can find used toys as well in local garage sales and yard sales. And really, all products kind of take a lift because, people are buying kitchen items for their gift recipients. They're buying CDs, DVDs, obviously mostly new, but I'm sure used will do well if they can't find new, etc. So one more link, 2 more links for you, Jason, to help you. What I just told you in terms of strategy in the retail stores of finding stuff now, I've got a redirect to my blog post where I talk about it in depth. It's bit.ly/lookeverywhere, all lowercase, bit.ly/lookeverywhere. And then also some more help, bit.ly/selltoys 2014. bit.ly/selltoys2014. Those are blog posts that are free for you to access, free for you to read, that are going to give you a lot of great ideas, Jason, for Q4. And good luck to you. I hope you do really well. Jason gets all 7 of my ebooks about selling Amazon and eBay. Jason, just go to AskJordan.net, click on the small envelope icon near the upper right-hand corner of the page. Send me an email so I know where to send your ebooks to. Now, if you, the listener, want to submit a question to the podcast and have a chance to win all my best-selling ebooks, just like Jason did, call my hotline. It's a voicemail box, 516-619-ONLINE, 516-619-6654. If you missed that, just go to AskJordan.net and scroll down and look for the instructions on submitting your question. Hey, thanks a lot for listening. This has been the Ask Jordan podcast. We'll see you again in our next episode.